Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be whisked away on a whirlwind expedition into the captivating world of Sigma females. Picture this: a mysterious realm where independence reigns supreme, where confidence is the currency, and where the rules of the game are written by those who dare to defy convention. But fear not, fellow adventurers, for we are not mere spectators on this thrilling journey. Oh no, we are intrepid explorers armed with curiosity and fueled by the desire to uncover the hidden truths of Sigma females. And what better way to begin our odyssey than by delving into the clandestine ways in which men, like modern-day detectives, clandestinely test the boundaries of these enigmatic beings. So, gather your wits and steel your resolve, for the adventure of a lifetime awaits. Together, let us embark on a voyage into the unknown, where the only certainty is that nothing is as it seems. Are you ready? Then let us begin our quest to unlock the mysteries of Sigma females. Number 1. The value test. All right, buckle up, queens, because we're about to delve into the mysterious world of testing a Sigma female's values. Think of it like a quest for the Holy Grail, except instead of a goblet, you're searching for the core principles that drive her every decision. So picture this: you're a curious explorer, venturing deep into the jungle of human values, machete in hand and a sense of adventure in your heart. But instead of dodging snakes and swinging from vines, you're navigating the treacherous terrain of philosophical conversation. Now, how do men go about testing the values of a Sigma female? It's all about finesse and subtlety, my friends. You can't just march up to her and demand to know her deepest beliefs. That's like trying to catch a butterfly with a baseball mitt. First off, they'll start with the classics. You know, the big questions that have plagued humanity since the dawn of time. Topics like morality, ethics, and the meaning of life. It's like a philosophical jousting match, with each side trying to outwit the other with their profound insights. But here's where it gets really interesting. They'll throw in a curveball, just to keep things spicy. Maybe they'll bring up a controversial topic like politics or religion, just to see how she handles the heat. It's like tossing a live grenade into the conversation and waiting to see who comes out unscathed. And let's not forget about the hypothetical scenarios. They'll pose moral dilemmas and ethical conundrums, watching closely to see how she navigates the murky waters of right and wrong. It's like a game of moral chess, with each move revealing a little more about her inner workings. But amidst all the deep discussions and philosophical ponderings, there's one thing that's abundantly clear. Sigma females don't back down from a challenge. They face each question head-on, armed with intelligence, wit, and a healthy dose of sass. Number 2. Intellectual test. Picture this: you're at a swanky cocktail party, surrounded by chatter and clinking glasses, when suddenly you find yourself engaged in a riveting conversation with a Sigma female. She's sharp, witty, and exudes an aura of confidence that leaves you intrigued. But amidst the laughter and banter, you can't help but wonder, just how intelligent is she? Enter the subtle art of intellectual challenges, the secret weapon in a man's arsenal when testing the depths of a Sigma female's mind. It's like a game of mental chess, where each move is calculated and every word carefully chosen. So how do men go about it? It's all about sparking conversations that stimulate the mind and ignite the intellect. Maybe they'll casually drop a thought-provoking question into the conversation or introduce a topic that requires deep contemplation. It's like tossing a verbal gauntlet and waiting to see if she'll pick it up. But here's the interesting part: the back and forth of ideas and opinions. Sigma females thrive on mental stimulation, so men will engage them in lively debates or philosophical discussions to gauge the depth of their intellect. It's like watching two master chess players strategize their next move, each trying to outwit the other with their intellectual prowess. And let's talk about the subtle cues. Men will pay close attention to the Sigma female's responses, the sparkle in her eye, the quickness of her wit, the depth of her insights. It's like reading between the lines of a classic novel, searching for hidden meanings and deeper truths. But amidst all the cerebral gymnastics, there's one thing that's abundantly clear. Sigma females are no strangers to a good challenge. They relish the opportunity to flex their mental muscles and engage in stimulating conversation. So the next time you find yourself in the company of a Sigma female, Don't be afraid to test the waters. You might just be surprised by what you find. Hey there, fellow adventurers, ready to embark on more thrilling quests and unravel the mysteries of Sigma Female? Subscribing to Queenly Quest is as simple as snapping your fingers and costs absolutely nothing for you. But for us, it means the world. Your support keeps our adventures alive and ensures that we can continue bringing you exciting content and thrilling escapades. Your presence on this quest is worth more than gold. At number 3, the leadership test. Hold on to your hats, ladies, because we're about to embark on a thrilling adventure through the uncharted territory of testing a Sigma Female's leadership skills. It's like being Indiana Jones, but instead of searching for ancient artifacts, you're on a quest to uncover the secrets of true leadership. Imagine you're a brave explorer, trekking through the dense jungle of human dynamics, machete in hand and a twinkle of excitement in your eye. But instead of dodging booby traps and battling snakes, you're navigating the complex labyrinth of group dynamics and influence. Now, how do men go about testing a Sigma Female's leadership abilities? It's all about setting the stage and observing from the sidelines like a director watching their star actor shine on stage. First off, they'll create situations where leadership naturally emerges. Maybe it's planning a group outing or organizing a project at work. They'll sit back and watch as the Sigma Female steps up to the plate, commanding the room with ease and grace. But here's the interesting part. They'll throw in a few curveballs to see how she handles the unexpected. Maybe they'll introduce a problem that needs solving or a conflict that needs mediating. It's like testing a superhero's powers by throwing them into a burning building. Will she rise to the occasion, or will she crumble under the pressure? And let's not forget about the subtle cues. They'll pay close attention to how she communicates and collaborates with others, noting her ability to inspire and motivate. It's like watching a conductor lead an orchestra, every gesture and word carrying weight and purpose. But amidst all the challenges and obstacles, there's one thing that's abundantly clear. Sigma Females are born leaders. They possess a rare combination of confidence, intelligence, and empathy that makes others naturally gravitate towards them. Number 4, emotional distance test. Imagine this scenario. You're navigating the roller coaster of emotions with a Sigma Female, and suddenly she hits the brakes. It's like slamming into a wall of emotional distance, leaving you wondering what went wrong. But fear not, because behind this temporary withdrawal lies a fascinating strategy employed by men to assess the Sigma Female's response and independence in matters of the heart. So how do they do it? It's all about creating a momentary pause in the emotional dance, like hitting the pause button on a whirlwind romance. Perhaps they'll suddenly become less available, responding to messages less frequently, or keeping their emotions guarded. It's like stepping back to see if she'll step forward to bridge the gap. But here's where it gets intense. The observation phase. Men will be like Sherlock Holmes, keenly observing her reaction to their emotional distance. Will she panic and cling tighter, or will she gracefully give him space to breathe? It's like watching a high-stakes poker game, waiting to see who blinks first. And let's not forget about the independence test. This temporary withdrawal serves as a litmus test for the Sigma Female's ability to navigate her own emotions without relying too heavily on her partner. It's like giving her the opportunity to spread her emotional wings and fly solo for a while. But amidst the uncertainty and tension, there's one thing that's abundantly clear. Sigma Females are resilient. They understand the ebb and flow of emotions and can weather the storm of emotional distance with grace and dignity. Number 5, long-term vision test. Now, get ready for a roller coaster ride through the labyrinth of testing a Sigma Female's long-term vision. It's like being strapped into a time-traveling machine, except instead of journeying through centuries, you're exploring the depths of someone's dreams and aspirations. Imagine you're a curious time traveler, equipped with a trusty compass and a thirst for adventure. But instead of traversing through historical epochs, you're diving headfirst into the murky waters of the future. Now, how do men go about testing a Sigma Female's long-term vision? It's all about dropping breadcrumbs and seeing where they lead, like a modern-day Hansel and Gretel. First off, they'll start with the basics, asking about her hopes, dreams, and goals. It's like peering into a crystal ball, trying to catch a glimpse of what lies beyond the horizon. But here's where it gets interesting. They'll throw in a few hypothetical scenarios to see how she reacts. Maybe they'll paint a picture of a future filled with adventure and excitement, or perhaps one fraught with challenges and obstacles. It's like playing a game of choose your own adventure, with each decision revealing a little more about her true desires. And let's not forget about the compatibility test. They'll subtly probe to see if their own long-term goals align with hers, like two puzzle pieces searching for the perfect fit. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube, twisting and turning until everything falls into place. But amidst all the uncertainty and speculation, there's one thing that's abundantly clear. Sigma females are visionaries. They possess an innate ability to see beyond the present moment, envisioning a future filled with endless possibilities. Number 6. Respect test. Testing a Sigma female's reaction to assertiveness is like watching a high-stakes poker game, with emotions running high and the tension thick enough to cut with a butter knife. Imagine you're a cunning poker player trying to read your opponent's every move while keeping your own cards close to your chest, but instead of chips and cards, you're playing with words and body language, trying to gauge the Sigma female's reaction to a little dose of assertiveness. Now, how do men go about testing this delicate balance? It's all about towing the line between confidence and respect, like walking a tightrope suspended over a pit of hungry crocodiles. First off, they'll start with subtle hints of assertiveness, maybe a playful tease or a gentle challenge. It's like dipping your toes into a pool to test the temperature. You don't want to jump in too quickly and get a shock. But here's where it gets interesting. They'll gradually up the ante, increasing the assertiveness level to see how she responds. Maybe they'll playfully push back on a difference of opinion or assert their boundaries in a light-hearted way. It's like adding fuel to a fire and watching to see if it flickers out or burns brighter. And let's not forget about the respect factor. They'll be keen observers, noting how she reacts to assertiveness while still maintaining mutual respect. It's like walking a tightrope blindfolded. One wrong step, and you could end up in the crocodile pit. But amidst all the tension and anticipation, there's one thing that's abundantly clear. Sigma females value respect above all else. They appreciate assertiveness, but only when it's coupled with kindness and consideration. Now, testing a Sigma female's reaction to assertiveness is like navigating a minefield with a map made of spaghetti. It's risky, it's unpredictable, but oh so rewarding when you come out unscathed. So, grab your popcorn and your poker face, because when it comes to Sigma females, the game is always worth the gamble. Number 7. Personal space test. Come with me as we venture into the intriguing realm of testing a Sigma female's reaction to personal space invasion. It's like stepping into a minefield wearing clown shoes, risky, unpredictable, and potentially hilarious. Imagine you're a curious scientist, armed with a clipboard and a keen eye for observation. But instead of studying atoms or molecules, you're delving into the complex world of human interaction, specifically the delicate dance of personal space. Now, how do men go about testing this delicate balance? It's all about tiptoeing on the line between closeness and respect, like trying to hug a porcupine without getting pricked. First off, they'll start with subtle hints, maybe a casual brush of the arm or a lingering gaze. It's like dipping your toe into a pool to test the temperature. You don't want to dive in headfirst and end up with hypothermia. But here's where it gets interesting. They'll gradually escalate, inching closer and closer to see how she reacts. Maybe they'll invade her personal bubble ever so slightly, like a stealthy ninja trying to infiltrate enemy territory. It's like playing a game of how close can you get without setting off the alarm. And let's not forget about the reaction test. They'll be keen observers, noting her body language and facial expressions to gauge her comfort level. It's like trying to read hieroglyphics without a Rosetta Stone. Mysterious, but oh so fascinating. But amidst all the tension and anticipation, there's one thing that's abundantly clear. Sigma females value their personal space like a dragon hoards its treasure. They appreciate closeness, but only when it's invited and welcomed with open arms. As our journey through the labyrinthine world of Sigma females draws to a close, let us pause to reflect on the wisdom gained, the mysteries unraveled, and the adventures shared. Though our quest may have reached its conclusion, the lessons learned and the insights gained will linger with us, guiding our steps long after our paths diverge. For in our exploration of Sigma females, we have discovered not only the depths of their complexity, but also the boundless potential of human connection. We have witnessed the power of independence, the beauty of intellect, and the strength of individuality, all encapsulated within these remarkable beings. So, let us carry forth the lessons learned from our journey, the importance of respect, the value of autonomy, and the beauty of embracing one's true self. And as we venture back into the realm of the everyday, let us do so with open hearts, curious minds, and a newfound appreciation for the diversity of human experience. Farewell, fellow adventurers, until we meet again on the next great expedition. And remember, the journey may end, but the quest for understanding, empathy, and connection never does. Safe travels, and may your adventures be as enriching as the ones we've shared together.